What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are with another reaction. In this one we have EAM Jaishankar rebuking Pakistan after UN. I can't wait to dive right into this. And here we have, quote, its GDP can be only measured by radicalization. Before we dive into this video, if you guys would like to support this channel by becoming a member, all you gotta do is smack that join button to receive your exclusive benefits. Let's dive into this. I always love when I get to hear Jaishankar talk, because this man, he don't take no BS. He don't stand for it. So let's do it.
Pakistan will respond most decisively to any Indian aggression.
Actions will certainly have consequences.
Indian troops.
Point blank, period. You see how my guy was aggressive with it? What do they say? The weakest dog barks the loudest. My God, Pakistan will respond to any Indian aggression. Jaishankar standing on court. Actions will have consequences. Said that in such a calm tone. You know you don't want that. He like, y'all don't want that smoke. I'm telling you. All right, go. Sorry, I get excited.
Terrorize the people of
Certainly have consequences.
Indian troops. Terrorize the people of occupied Jammu and Kashmir with draconian measures including prolonged curfews, extrajudicial killings, and the abduction of thousands of young Kashmiris.
We see the ills it sought to visit on others consume its own society. It can't blame the world. This is only karma.
India is seizing Kashmiri lands and properties and settling outsiders into occupied Jammu and Kashmir.
The issue to be resolved between us is now only the vacation of illegally occupied Indian territory by Pakistan. And, of course, the abandonment of Pakistan's long-standing attachment to terrorism.
And
Hey, he over here saying like India is like being unfair. These draconian laws, these prolonged curfews, they say judicial killings, all of these things that India is doing to the citizens in occupied Kashmir, and I can't pronounce that other one. But he's like, this ain't right. And Jaishankar is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is, y'all like did this to yourselves. Like, you can't blame the world, and you can't blame us for everything that's going wrong over there. And that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to point a finger and find someone to blame for things going wrong. He's like, no, this is karma. You guys' ill actions have brought this back upon yourself. And he's like, and I mean, y'all are illegally occupying Indian territory. That is our territory that you guys are illegally occupying.
instead of moving
Of Pakistan's long-standing attachment to terrorism.
towards peace, India has resiled from its commitments to implement the Security Council resolutions on Jammu and Kashmir.
Jammu.
Pakistan's cross-border terrorism policy will never succeed. And it can have no expectation of impunity.
The people of Jammu and Kashmir
I think Jaishankar is like, how can we move towards peace when y'all are illegally occupying Indian territory and y'all also have this attachment to terrorism still to this day? How, and he's saying like India is not willing to move towards peace, but Jaishankar is like, how can we? Like, how can we?
Have no expectation of impunity.
The people of Jammu and Kashmir too have struggled for a century for their freedom and right to self-determination.
A dysfunctional nation coveting the lands of others must be exposed and must be countered. The sanctioning of global terrorists by the United Nations should also not be impeded for political reasons. Madam President, many countries get left behind due to circumstances beyond their control. But some make conscious choices with disastrous consequences. A premier example is our neighbor, Pakistan. Unfortunately, their misdeeds affect others as well, especially the neighborhood.
So the Pakistan. I don't know if he's PM or I'll just say leader. And he's just saying like or minister with whatever position he holds. He's saying like the people and you. I hate to hear about people suffering. Like I hate that. But he's saying the people of Jammu and Kashmir have suffered over a century, right? Um, and then Jaishankar comes up and he says like sometimes countries just get left behind. I mean, with no rhyme or reason. Sometimes they just can't develop like other countries that get left behind. Saying, but there's a difference when a country makes conscious choices, right? They make actions, and now the consequences have came back on them for the actions that they have made. You know what I'm saying? And now they are being exposed, and now they're trying to point the finger, saying it's India's fault. It's India's fault. India, India, India. And Jeff Shankar's like, y'all not even supposed to be on that territory. That is our territory. That is our land that you guys are illegally occupying in the first place. And now your ill actions, karma has came back around and you're facing the consequences.
These affect others as well, especially the neighborhood. When this polity instills such fanaticism among its people, its GDP can only be measured in terms of radicalization and its exports in the form of terrorism. Today, we see the ills it sought to visit on others consume its own society. It can't blame the world. This is only karma. Madam President, a dysfunctional nation coveting the lands of others must be exposed and must be countered. We heard some bizarre assertions from it at this very forum yesterday. So let me make India's position perfectly clear.
Okay.
Pakistan's cross-border terrorism policy will never succeed, and it can have no expectation of impunity. On the contrary, actions will certainly have consequences. The issue to be resolved between us is now only the vacation of illegally occupied Indian territory by Pakistan.
He said it's only one way to peace. It's only one path to peace. And that is y'all leaving the illegally occupied land of just Jammu and Kashmir. It is y'all. That is the only way towards vocation. That is the only way towards peace. And if you're refusing to do that, then I don't want to hear any other talks about peace. Because your actions are not only coming back on you, but when your actions were performed right, they hurt others as well. And it's like you will now be exposed. You will now be exposed. Y'all let me know what you guys think about what Jaishankar said. Do you agree with everything that he said? I love how he stood up there with like such confidence, but not like in anger, not just calm tone. Like, this is karma. You know what I'm saying? You guys brought this upon yourselves. You brought this destruction upon yourselves, and you cannot blame the world for this. Y'all let me know in the comment section. That's all we got. If you enjoyed that, please don't forget to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and check out that next one. See you guys next time.